mundial.
Jamaican and Caribbean by commitment. You can be a citizen by born, by commitment. By commitment, I am Caribbean now.
Está diciendo que teniendo una meta se puede clasificar.
I think the country have done a lot for me, the Caribbean. I learned how to respect and like the people from this region. Thank you very much.
El país está agradeciéndole a la gente. El país ha hecho mucho por mí y por el fútbol del Caribe. Ahí está el presidente de la Federación de Jamaica.
Theodore Tapper Whitmore once said something that captured the spirit of that entire campaign. It was a simple belief and the hunger of the players, along with the off-field support, so the games were mainly won off the field. That belief carried Jamaica into history on November 16, 1997. We qualified for our first FIFA World Cup by finishing third in the CONCACAF final round, clinched with a 0-0 draw against Mexico at the National Stadium in Kingston. This anniversary hits different. Today is November 16, 28 years since that moment. And with a must-win match against Curaçao only 2 days away, this is the perfect time to look back at what we achieved and look forward to what we aim to do again in 2026. This is how the Reggae Boyz made the impossible real. Renee Simoes arrived in 1996, a Brazilian coach with a plan. He raised the standards. Fitness improved. Tactics improved. Scouting expanded. The search widened to British-born players with Jamaican roots. The team became disciplined, organized, and fearless. At home, we were a wall. Clean sheets stacked up at the National Stadium. The attack had a flair and bite. The mission was clear. Here is the journey. Step 1. Caribbean preliminaries. The campaign opened on March 31st, 1996 against Suriname. Jamaica won both legs 1-0. A Whitmore goal away, a Paul Davis goal at home. A clean 2-0 aggregate that pushed us forward. Next came Barbados. A 1-0 win away through Walter Boyd, then a 2-0 win at home with goals from Whitmore and Boyd again. Another job done. Momentum built. The squad tightened. Simoes had something to work with. Step 2. Semifinal round. The group was tough. Honduras, Mexico, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We handled Honduras at home with a strong 3-0 win. Boyd scored twice. Whitmore added the third, and the clean sheets kept coming. Against St. Vincent away, Paul Young stepped up with a brace in a 2-1 win. Mexico away was a battle. Walter Boyd scored a brilliant goal, but we lost. A setback, but not a collapse. The second round of matches came. A 0-0 draw away in Honduras kept us steady. A 5-0 demolition of St. Vincent sent a message. Whitmore got 2, Young, Cargill, and Malcolm each added 1. Then came Mexico in Kingston. The national stadium shook. Ian Pepe Goodison rose high, smashed home a header, and Jamaica won 1-0. We topped the group with 13 points. Mexico finished on 12. The fortress held strong. Step 3. The final round held between March to November of 1997. 10 matches stood between us and the 1998 World Cup held in France. On March 2nd, 1997, we drew 0-0 with the USA in Kingston. A steady start. Then came the harshest lesson. On April 13, 1997, Mexico won 6 to Jamaica 0 in the Aztec. A brutal night. Doubts were everywhere. The next 2 matches didn't help. A 0-0 draw with Canada, a 3-1 loss in Costa Rica. 4 games played, bottom of the table. Qualifying looked impossible. Then everything changed. At home against El Salvador, Andy Williams unleashed a strike he had no right to attempt, a long range, out of nowhere, a moment that cracked the campaign open. Jamaica won 1-0. Simoes reacted fast. He flew to England to expand the squad. In came Darrell Powell, Paul Hall, Fitzroy Simpson, Robbie Earle, Frank Sinclair, Marcus Gale, and Dion Burton. Now, some fans resisted at first, but these players were exactly what the team needed. Dion Burton then scored in 4 straight matches. We beat Canada 1-0 at home. We beat Costa Rica 1-0 at home. We drew 1-1 in the USA after a controversial handball penalty robbed us of a win. Burton scored again. Then came El Salvador away, a must-not-lose match. Burton and Hall scored. Jamaica drew 2-2. And if El Salvador had won, they would have passed us, but they didn't. Everything came down to the final match, Mexico in Kingston. A draw would send us to the World Cup. And remember, this was the same Mexico that beat us 6-0 earlier in the year. But at home, Jamaica didn't bend. We created chances. We dictated stretches of the match. The boys looked like a team on a mission. As the minutes faded, even Mexico understood the energy in the stadium. The match drifted toward the results Jamaica needed. The whistle blew. The national stadium erupted. Fans stormed the pitch. Jamaica qualified for the 1998 FIFA World Cup. A moment written into the soul of the country. And today we honor that day. We honor the belief, the hunger, the unity that carried us through. And as we approach November 18, with everything on the line again, we carry that story forward. The past doesn't live behind us, it fuels us. Qualifying in 1997 showed what Jamaica can do when the team, the supporters, and the nation move with the same purpose. Now we chase 2026 with that same fire. Reggae Boyz, one team, one dream. This has been SportsJam Media. Thank you for watching.